And we are live. If anybody's with me right now, just changing out the blade on my hobby knife. As always, I'll give just a couple minutes for people to start coming in. And then we shall get started on finishing up Destiny and talking about Shizuoka. At least day one of Shizuoka. Good grief, what a night. I see we got a couple viewers. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Have Destiny be right there. So the primary build goal for today is more than likely going to be the arms and at least the backpack. So let's get the manual where we need it to be. Hi, Steffi. Hi, Reese. Not only am I streaming the Destiny build, but I'm really just going to field questions from everybody and about just the first day of Shizuoka, just to really briefly talk about some of the announcements that were made, like what are you guys hyped for? What are you just meh on? So on and so forth. The real discussion, though, is going to come when everything is said and done, and then the MS report crew can get together and actually give our full thoughts on it. And as far as I know, from what was announced in the stream last night that I was part of on Second Soundwave's channel, nothing new has been announced yet. They haven't even announced any Thunderbolt kits yet. Which to me is okay because there's no love lost on Thunderbolt from me. But I'm still wanting to know what some of these new teasers are. Hi, Miguel. Let's see. What time have we got here? 11:01. I'm going to give people until 5 after to come in. Steffi, honestly, I don't care. I'm not going to get the Mega Size Unicorn. I think the Mega Size line is... I think it's a mistake. That remains to be seen, Reese. I mean, I like that they made an entirely new frame for it, but one thing that was noticed last night when we were looking over the parts, the waist piece that has all the peg and ball joints for the skirts, all 6 of the hip skirts, that's all made out of translucent plastic. So you've got ball joints made out of material like this. That is not going to last, at least in my mind. Yeah, Alex, I've never been a fan of the 1:48 scale. I'm just always scratching my head why they even made something like that, because it obviously didn't take off if we've only got a couple Zaku's, Age 1, Age 2, and the RX-78. The only reason they made that 1:48 is because all the releases now are being tied into the 1:1 scale, the 1:1 scale unicorn that's coming in fall. That is the only reason that has been made. So we got 5 viewers with us. Nowhere near the numbers on compared to second stream last night, but then again, we are a much smaller community. Okay, and I need to find a napkin or something to get underneath this drink of mine. There we go. You stay there. Okay. Steffi, that bit about Gianco, I completely agree with you. She may be my favorite character, but that entire line of kits did not need to be made. Okay, so it's 5 after. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I want to thank you guys for showing up. Great to have you guys. This is one of the earliest streams I've done. And I'm going to start off with some news, actually. So after participating in last night's stream with Second and Shoki, I have huge news for the squadron. And that just put a huge dent in the wall. Guys, our squadron has over 750 subscribers now. So you know what that means. I'm going to be revealing a little surprise for you guys. And I'm also, because I want to and kind of need to, it's time to start up a Patreon. But I've got a lot of videos that I'll be shooting today because I want to do something different. And I've also got to show you guys what one of your squadron mates has made for all of us that I said I was going to show off when we hit 750. We're at 757 right now, so it's time to show that off. But enough of me prattling on. Let's get onto the arms. Let me find something that I can listen to while I'm doing this. Okay, ad, come on, go ahead and give me the option to skip. I don't care about that. All right, guys. I'm going to try to keep my eyes on the chat while I work. Let's see. Steffi, yeah, the disappointment of that XN riser is beyond compare because I may not be a fan of 00 suits, but I really like the way that thing looks. Set this off to the side. Okay. Stream coming through good, guys. Any kind of hiccups or anything? Well, finally, we have yet another tree that is empty. All right, thanks, Steffi. So, since I'm doing both building and talking to you guys, start telling me some of your thoughts about the first day's worth of announcements that rolled in. We've already heard, we've heard some thoughts on the Hyper Gyunko and that entire line with Super Fumina and China guy. We've also had some lamenting about the P Bandai kits, and I gotta say, I really am shocked and not shocked at the same time with that RX-78 Casval 3.0. Reese, after looking at all of your kits, since Steffi has said the GM Sniper 2, I'm going to say that as well because the problem is you've picked three amazing kits. Freedom 2.0 is epic. Providence uses a bit of the internal frame of the Freedom, but I've built all three of those kits, and all three of them are worth the money you have to pay for them. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Shizuoka is going to announce as far as actually non-Gunpla related kits, because I was looking and I saw that the Figurize line is going to release a Krillin, and they're releasing a non-Super Saiyan Goku. And let's see, Star Wars is doing, well, Bandai's releasing Slave One and Jango Fett's colors, because you guys know how I do enjoy my Star Wars kits. Let me just make sure. Okay, all of these steps are duplicates. Welcome to the stream, Alex. Might actually help if I show who is actually here. I'm still waiting on Bandai to make a couple of my favorite Star Wars ships. Hi, Shook. Okay, where's the B tray? Is this it? Yes, it is. What would I recommend for first MG, Miguel? GM Sniper 2 is really good, as Steffi said. What else? Almost any of the Seeds kits. now I'm remembering, James. Yeah, we do need to get on and fly again, especially with the Italians coming. Now, why did I just snip this off? I didn't even need this piece. Oh my gosh, I'm so just. Okay, here we go. 22 and 29. So if that's the case, oh, okay. The unicorn is good, but yeah, it has its major issues. All right, man. Take care in class. But yeah, I can think of at least three videos that I'm going to be shooting today for you guys. Like I said, at least three. First is just the video to show off what was created for you guys for 750 subscribers. I also want to do a video since I finally got enough to make a video on all of them instead of just one at a time. These Eagle Moss Star Trek ships that I collect. I want to make a video on those. And today I should be getting my very first membership subscription box from USA Gundam Store. Okay, let's get one arm frame built here. Something that I noticed one of the last times I was looking at some third-party kit notifications, I remember when the community went nuts because of that Master Grade esque Stargazer Gundam being built. And turns out that it's only a conversion kit for the Impulse Gundam to turn it into the Stargazer, so it's not a straight Stargazer kit. And here comes one of my banes with this particular brand. All right, there's one. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Steffi. It's just not worth it. It'll be worth it to fans of the Stargazer who really have to have one, but I don't know. The world of Gunpla building is a strange one at that, just because of how certain suits are brought to life. Oh no. Okay, I don't have to answer that. See how the stream's holding up. We're down to 3 viewers, so I've heard a lot of good things about that one, Alex, but I mean, I've already got my Bandai one, so I don't know if I would get the Devil Arts one. Feels so good to be streaming. I've been stressing with school and everything that's been going on. It's like, can't I get an actual day off to do some of the stuff I want? So what are you guys up to? I mean, chat's kind of dead. We've only got a couple a couple people watching us, so talk to me. As in a new hobby knife, Steffi? Or just a pocket knife? Hey, Shoki. Guess you got done with work, huh? Cool, cool. Actually, as far as hobby knives are concerned, my favorite, at least for nub removal, has been this one that I got with Mr. Hobby set at my local hobby town. It's where these nippers came from as well, and I just love the way these two things work together. Good grief, my nose is driving me crazy this morning. Shoki, I would get them as quickly as I get these Star Wars kits of mine. If they were to start making Star Trek kits, I would absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong though, these Eagle Moss collectibles, I love these things. IBX, Stephanie? Steffi? Oh man. That moment when you ski-daddle past mistake and slam head-on into faux pas. Or did I just absolutely kill the chat with that little mix-up? Oh, okay. I've not heard of those. Well, there are some people who think you and I sound alike, Shoki, so maybe our noses are related. All right, Miguel, take care of yourself. I'll put up a notification of when the next MS report is going to be, because that's when Shoki, myself, Second, and Max will be able to get together and really give all of our thoughts on the plethora of announcements and releases at Shizuoka. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to my first USA Gundam Store membership box showing up today. I've never done anything like this, so I'm I'm quite thrilled. Really curious to see what they are gonna send me. Uh-oh. Now it's time to go digging. Okay, Houston, we may have ourselves a problem here. Steffi, I think the Jim Jim is a new mold. Hey, Crow. Welcome to the stream, good sir. Right now, I'm just hoping and praying that I have not lost a piece to this kit already. Okay, phew! Thank God. Kind of reminds me of when I built the Dom R35 and I actually lost the tray that had the white piping for the arms and the legs in it. So mine was completed somewhat derpy like. But we have our pieces, thank God. Okay, start with this one. See how well this goes together. Yeah, Shoki, I'm gonna be getting that. I'm gonna be getting that guy too. Plus, he's got the RX-78-2's cannon backpack. All right, come on, pieces, play nice for me. That went easy enough. Okay, so that's from the shoulder. Wow. So take this. Check this out, guys. This is the shoulder connection here, and here's the elbow. But we've got an actual like spin connection right here for the lower part of the wrist and the hand. That's going to make the articulation very interesting. And come back together. Yep, it's a mushroom peg. Yow! Well, it would help if I was actually putting this piece on the correct way. I'm excited for the Blue Destiny. I like to see that kit get some new love. Okay, so there we go with the upper parts of the arms. So I was completely mistaken. I thought this O tree was empty, but it's not. Good thing I did not throw it away. I'm still shocked that it took them so long to get us an Origin Zaku 2 in the green colors. I know that Second and Shoki talked about that last night, but doggone. Those whenever you get a red Zaku, it's usually coming after a green Zaku. All right, A31. Here we go. Really interested to see how this. All right, take care, Reese. Catch you at the next stream. I think it was Second Soundwave who said that those, like the green and the oh crud, green and red Zaku's are usually released just like the Ayug and Titans Gundam Mark IIs. You don't see them maybe more than a couple months apart, but not this time around. Okay, 10 and 11, 10 and 11. Here we go. Get this thing back up on its feet. Man, the way some of these pieces are cut and just the way they look and go together is really interesting. This has to be one of the most interestingly complicated wrist joints I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so 31, turn that around. Now, if I do international, you can still do international, Shoki. Just do it through the postal service, not through UPS or FedEx, because they will kill you. And now comes the torture of the fingers, trying to get this uber tight joint closed together. All right, we'll see how that works when it's time to put the armor on. Sometimes I wonder if Bandai is starting to get onto Dragon Momoko's game and is specifically making these metal builds difficult to disassemble and clone, just to try to discourage the copying of them. Okay, what was the... There's the echo plate. But I will say, if Dragon Momoko clones the middle build F91, I'll get that, because I'm even looking at getting their Akatsuki and their Strike Noir. Maybe even their 1 to 100 scale Sky Grasper. All right, so this goes with this. Communist Moy, I am definitely getting Testament. I'm going to have that bad boy dual wielding those revolvers like nobody's business. I just wish they would have released it in the gray, not the red. Okay, yeah, that's pretty slick. Full 360 rotation right here at the top of the wrist. Yes, Shoki, I am going to do the reveal that I promised. And thank you for the congrats, Shoki. Yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, after attending a stream with Second Soundwave and Shoki last night, the squadron is now over 750 members. So I was kind of telling people I had at least three videos I'm shooting today. So the reveal video will be one of those. Okay, so and here we go, guys. Arms are coming together quite nicely. I really like the gray that they put up here on the inside of the bicep just to break things up. Still hoping that I can get 1,000 by my birthday, because that would be the most epic birthday present of all. But we shall see what happens. Okay, put those out of the way. Now it's time to start getting some orange in here after I cut out some gray. Okay. 5, 22, 23, 19. Where is 19? Right here. Okay, so that's that. Let's get the other parts off the second A tree. Communist Moy, I am very frightened about that frame. Because I don't know if you were here at the very beginning, but I was saying that even though they did make a brand new frame for it and not commit the same faux pas they did with using Mark II's frame for Sinanju. For example, the one piece that goes over the waist, where all 6 of the skirt armor pieces are going to hook into, all of those ball pegs are made out of the clear plastic. They're not solid gray, they're made out of the clear plastic for the Psycho frame, and that just has me scared beyond all belief. Mercier, it's done. It's not built. I mean, I'm not building it. It's done. So I just need to shoot the review, and then I can really get onto something. All right, slide this cover over like that. Good, good, sehr good. All right, now to get this one cut out. I really, really love the orange of this kit. See if I can't. Good grief, these connections are floppy. See if I can't clean that up a little bit because I did not like how that came off. I'm actually gonna steer clear of it, Communist Moy. A, the unicorn has been done way, way too much. And B, it's just, I think they could have done better. And I'm still just very worried about that frame. So I put a brand new, changing gears, I put a brand new blade on this knife. Let's see how it cleans up these orange nubs. I want the real grade line to succeed. Don't get me wrong, guys, because I do like what they do with some of those suit designs, and I do enjoy a couple of the ones that I have. But I've just gotta wonder what in the heck they are getting. They are trying to do to themselves. Yeah, Shoki, this new blade is quite sharp. I gotta say though, what I really like is as I'm shaving this, the plastic that's coming off is not turning white underneath. So I really like that. And there's a little overspray right there, looks like. This nub here on the inside, I'm not too worried about because it's going to be covered up. All right. Okay, take piece 19, plug that on here. All right, Shoki, go get sandwich. Get some protein in your system, recharge the batteries. Best of luck on that neon. So the way I'm thinking I'm gonna break down the because I know I'm not gonna be able to finish this in this kit in this stream, but I'm gonna get the arms and I'll probably get I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I save the backpack to build with the weapons or what? Let me know your thoughts. I am gonna do whatever I have to track down a Conroy Jagan just because I want that kit. If for no other reason than having a high grade size Desert Eagle. I want that kit. I don't care if I got to pay $70 to get it. I will get it. Okay, that is epically sweet because I know my MG does not do anything like this with the armor on the arm here. Come on, get locked in. Get locked in. I won't be jealous for long, Shoki. I'll figure out some way to get it. So look at this, guys. We have unprecedented wrist rotation here right below the elbow joint, which is not on the Bandai one, by the way. And then this armor piece right here actually shifts quite a bit. And then you'll have the hand here with the beam shield emitter that'll kind of merge in here. So yeah, I'm really, really liking this. Okay, so it's time to decide which hands I'm going to make here. Hang on a second, guys. Got a notification here. Okay, so for the left hand, I know I want the Palma Fiacchina being shown. So Charlie 8. Let's go with that. Yep, here we go. Okay. Hello, Robert. Pleasure to meet you. I'm actually building the Dragon Momoko Destiny Gundam. Give me 1 minute, though, guys. My cell phone's going off. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a personal call come through. Okay, Charlie. Shoki, you may think we have the same ringtone, but you don't have the same arrangement that I do. So I'm going to build the left hand as a Palma Fiocchina hand. And the right hand I'm going to build to hold the rifle, at least for right now. I will probably off camera at least just put the hands together, because let me show you guys this. Take a look at how many hands have to be put together on this kit. The hands on these two particular kits, the Destiny, which, oh, sorry, Robert, let me put this guy in frame for you so you can see what he's looking like. But Destiny and Strike Freedom had some of the Strike Freedom had some of the worst hands for me to try to put together. So, okay. Gamma 2, which one's that? That's into. What does Gamma 2 look like? I have a custom arrangement, Shoki, so that's actually my ringtone is a mashup of the Peter Howell theme from 1980 and the Murray Gold ringtone theme from 2009, I want to say. Oh, Gamma 2 is yellow. All right, yellow tree. Hoo-hoo, come here, come here. There you are. Don't you dare try to get away from me. Hey, I told you, come here. Okay. So yeah, because of that phone call, guys, after I finish the hands and the shoulder armor, I'm going to call it a day for right now. So the next stream, as far as finishing this guy up, will focus on the weapons and the backpack and the display stand and the wings of light. Jeez, I cannot recommend this orange enough. I mean, I love the way Dragon Momoko made this. Okay. All right, Steffi, I'll do my best to make the make the next stream around this time as well, okay? No guarantees, but I will try. Okay, there's that. Okay, really liking the way that plugs on. A lot better than the Bandai one. Look at all of this articulation, guys. I don't believe this. Oh my lord. So that's how you also make it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I'm geeking out here. Uh, which one is gonna be? Which one's gonna be the rifle hand? Actually, no. For right now, just to make things simple, double Palma Fioquinas, and I'll see if I can't come up with a DBZ-esque pose for the very end of this video. Come on, let's get this done. Get her done. Take care, Shoki, and thanks for the link you sent me. Mercier, it is that it is an expo only, the Bandai version of the Heine Destiny, and I have that one as well. So one thing I kind of wish Dragon had done, because Bandai did it with their version of Heine's Destiny, is they changed the coloring of all the beam effect parts to orange. Yeah, Communist Boy, orange beam effects. As a matter of fact, give me one moment here. All right, I'm back. I think I knocked the hand onto the floor, though, which I did. But here they are. Orange beam effect parts for Bandai's Heine Westenfluss Destiny Gundam. Make sure you guys can actually see these. I have misplaced one of the beam boomerangs, and this one's been bent up, sadly. Let you guys take a look at that for a moment. Alex, I can't tell you because I don't actually have a black light to hit these things with. Come on, don't fight me. That was a satisfying snap. And here we go. So we have two completed arms with their Palma Fioquina hands. Now let's get the shoulder armor done, and then we're going to wrap this stream up for today, guys. Time to put the boomerangs together. Good thing they're all the same part number. See what's going on here in the chat. Communist, compared to the actual orange on the Bandai one, they fit, but they really are way too light when you compare it to the Dragon one. Steffi, he sent me a link to a shop here in the States that I can get that Conroy Jagan on. All right, warning, guys. Note how sharp the end of these boomerangs are. That's got to be careful if you're going to get this kit and build it. And there we have one empty tree, and quickly about to be followed by a second empty tree. All together now on 3, and there was much rejoicing. Yay. Okay. Why am I not surprised, Communist? That thing just looks sharp. Oh, no! Son of a... This is gonna be a pain! Time to take the boomerangs apart. Because I completely forgot to put in a piece. Let's see if I can finagle this. Well, this might not be as bad as I was thinking. And come on, come on. Work with me here. Work with me. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Now to actually put these things together right. So yeah, top tip, don't do what I just did. All right, need a little more tunes here. Okay, now for number 2. All right, just need a little bit to get the blade in here. Come on. Take care, communist. No, Steffi, I do not, and I do not plan on having any experience with resin kits. Those things scare the daylights out of me. Come on, come on. Work with me here. Okay, now that that's done, that was much simpler than the first time. Frankenstein, welcome, good sir. Sadly, you caught us kind of near the end because I'm gonna be ending the stream once I get the shoulders built and put all the body of this guy together. But how are you, good sir? Okay, 12. That it is, and I'm actually, as I'm building this, since I've got the hands and everything built, I am planning a bit of a kung fu-esque pose for the suit itself when I finish that up, because the next stream is going to focus on the backpack and weapons and the stand as well as the effect parts. Frank, have you seen some of the announcements from Shizuoka? Just out of curiosity, good sir. Okay, there's that. Let's clean this up a little bit. Hey there, Aelio. All right. Nah, the community is going to go nuts about that Wing Zero, Aelio. Not me. It also does that dopey transformation into quote unquote bird mode where it just kind of leans forward and puts the shield over its head. Well, and there was much rejoicing. We have another empty tray. Yay. By the way, Frank, did you see the sub count? Squadron hit over 750. Had a huge influx of like 9 or 10 subscribers last night after that stream with Second Soundwave. Steffi, that's a very hard question to answer. eBay is always going to be a place where you can get them, but you will pay for it. Same for Amazon. Come on, come on. Get on here. I did not see that, Anthony. I'm going to have to check that in a few. There we go. Finally. Okay, let's take these two pieces. A9. And we have yet another internal frame tray clear. Yay. Okay, how's this supposed to go? Let's clean this nub off. Okay. Let's get this dropped. Oh, or so it's supposed to go this way. Get this dropped in here. If I had one big critique about these kits, I don't like that the shoulder armor can just arbitrarily be rotated up on them. Frank, I did see that. I did see Slave 1 in Django's colors, and I did see the very, very tiny Jedi Starfighter. Steffi, I'll be honest with you. Second Soundwave has built it. He's got a couple good build logs on it. Okay, stay. The thing about it being so small, Frank, is that it's not in the typical line. It's in that new line that they started. That's the mini kits, basically. That's why that one is so tiny. Okay. Get locked in there. Oh man, my big thumb is gonna make this a problem. Then again, maybe not. What's going on with this piece here? All right, come out of there. Alrighty, that has me. As long as there's no stressing. Okay, good. A 12. Gets snapped in here. Very surprising that it's facing that way, but oh well. And what color is H1? You asking me, Steffi? Just out of curiosity? All right, guys, look at this. So, put that like that. Or actually, no, that's going to go on the other side because it's supposed to rotate the other way. Man, this thing is sharp. Okay, I'm really loving the way the joints are feeling on this. Come on. You can rotate. You can't rotate that far out, though. So, time to. I know this balance is completely going to go away when I finish the backpack. But as I finish up this one more piece of shoulder armor, and we have one empty tray of orange outer armor. Yay. We're coming down to the wire, guys. Coming down to the wire. Another empty tree. And let's do this. Alio, yes it is, because this orange is so well done. And get all that together. Come on, come on. Uh-oh, last thing I want to do is stab myself with that boomerang. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the stream. For the short amount of time it's going to be continuing, because once I finish posing this, guys, I really got to scoot. On it goes. On goes the arm. All right. What did I do with the cap for my knife? That's a very good question. All right, guys. So that is the pose I'm going to leave this guy in, but I am going to do one quick thing for you guys. On the turntable, this thing just looks so mean, it's not even funny. No, Steffi, it doesn't have any, sadly. The effects are all for the blades or the wings. So, like I said, the very next stream that we're going to do is going to focus on the backpack, the weapons, the 3D wing effects, and the stand. So, the next time I stream this, we will finish it. And like I said, the rest of the hands that need to be built, I'm going to build those off screen just because they're an annoyance. So, Mecha, this kit goes for $52 on Gundam Central, I want to say. Now, if I can get it to hold a pose like this with that backpack on there, oh my gosh, that's going to be so crazy. But anyways, guys, I've really got to get going, sadly. But I hope you guys liked this stream. Please leave likes and comments. I will I will answer them if you have any comments or questions. And like I said, after I get home from where I got to go now, I'm going to be doing a couple extra videos for you guys. So take care, everybody. I've got to scoot. Bye bye.